Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Game Nostalgia. I know I only put out one of these a year, but I haven't forgotten about this series, and I like to do it every so often. I decided to do this one now because the whole Power Rangers movie has just come out, the new one, and it seems to be the hit thing right now. So I wanted to show you how Power Rangers were originally. With the first game I myself ever owned, Power Rangers the movie, the game, from the first movie. So yeah, the movie that came out this past week is not the first big budget Power Rangers movie. This is the first one, at least not in the United States. Back in Japan, it was called Super Sentai Force and went on for like 16 seasons before it even was brought to America as Power Rangers. And one fateful Christmas, I got myself a Sega Genesis with the Power Rangers game, and I loved Power Rangers. So this was a great thing to start with. Oh, and it's starting. And yes, it's 2 players, so that's always fun. But I'm just all by myself, as usual. Let's see, any good options? What is rank? Yeah, let's just do easy. And, yeah, this is based off the first movie that came out. It was really good. And I was so excited when I got this game, and this is a very easy game. It's a basic sort of Double Dragonish beat-em-up that, as a little kid, I beat on my first day. So yeah, I think I, played through, got one game over, played again, and then beat it. So this, goes off the basic plot of, the movie. There's Ivan Ooze. But it also sort of does flashbacks to other episodes, and that's what I really like about this game, is that it takes stuff straight from the TV series as well. So it doesn't really make up any content, but it does just sort of go outside the movie to the series, which is fine. I don't think there was quite enough in the movie to have everything, have a whole game. But I just want to show some of the good stuff of this. So to start stage 1, we can pick our character. Now who should I pick? I'm just going to close my eyes and start going around. So I have no idea who I'm going to land on, and it's going to be... oh, the Red Ranger. Okay. Why the heck not? I think as a kid I almost always picked the White Ranger, because he's awesome. So yeah. So we go. I don't know what these guys are doing. I guess they're saying go go Power Rangers. But yeah, it's very, very basic. Yeah, just punch and hit these ooze men. You can't hit them while they're like that, I don't think. Oh, and actually, I do have save states from a little bit later in the game, so I don't have to play through a whole bunch of stuff again. So I'll probably go back to normal difficulty, where it's actually a little bit harder. Yeah, playing this game, even though I don't even think I knew about the difficulty settings, I think I just always played it on normal. I was still really good at this game as a kid. But yeah, sometimes the time limit can be pretty tight. But yeah, you punch those coins, you can pick them up, and you get your health back. And sometimes the coins will just give you points that I don't know what dictates what gives you one and what gives you the other. Just basics, so yeah, you have your basic quick attack, and then your slower power attack. And you can jump, and do all sorts of neat stuff like that. But like I said, very, very basic. Nothing to really write home about. But as a kid, I loved it. It's a good game for, kids who are at the Power Rangers age to play. You see familiar faces, familiar scenery. You just get to beat up bad guys left and right. So yeah, let's beat up these Oozmen. Let's finish this. This is a pretty short level, this first one. I kind of want to show off what happens at the end of this level. There we go. I think we're at the end here. So yeah, it's a very short level. And I remember at this part, I can't move at all anymore. You see Ivan Ooze come. And boom, does that. And as a kid, I was like, whoa, I can't beat him. How do I beat him? I thought that like there was some way you were supposed to beat him, but you... And like, yeah, I remember like my dad watching me play, and I just pressed start to skip that, but my dad, yeah, watching me play, and I was like, I don't know how to beat him. He's like, don't worry, son, we'll figure it out. And we never did, because it's impossible. It's a cutscene. See, just like in the movie, Ivanus comes and attacks Zordon. I still need to see the new Power Rangers movie that just came out. It looks good. I'll show a little bit of this next level, but then we'll just kind of skip past it, because this next level is actually really boring. Oh yeah, and he put those two in that snow globe. Zed and Rita, yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, Dulcia, she was hot. Even as a little kid, I knew she was hot. I also had a big crush on Amy Jo Johnson. The pink Power Ranger. And yeah, I remember she gave them like super special powers, and let's just skip that. Alright. And you know what, since I had a crush on her, let's pick the Pink Ranger. Yeah, don't stand in the street though, there are cars that come. And luckily you can hurt the bad guys too, but not when they're in their gooey form. So yeah, just sort of stay up here and you won't get hurt. Just do that. Yeah, you get close enough when you punch and you can usually grab them. Alright, just do one more round of guys and then I'll just kind of skip ahead to some other content that's in this game. Oh, I think, yeah, some of those coins will, like, give you, like, lives, and so that's always good. Yeah, I think I used to, like, play this a little bit with my sister, because she actually liked Power Rangers, too, at the time. I think she had a crush on the Green Ranger. We need a hero. Anyway, this level just goes on for forever, and it's the same stuff over and over again, so I'm gonna skip ahead. Alright, so here's a loaded state. This is, when you get into, giant monster mode. And we only have two things to pick from. Pick from the Ninja Megazord or from the Falcon Zord. Let's see. Let's do Falcon Zord. That one's actually pretty interesting. And I think that's always what I picked because, like I said, I always pick the White Ranger. And I already played as the Red Ranger anyway, even though the Megazord is all the Rangers, pretty much. But yeah, then you get these giant monster fights, which are pretty much the same, except the enemies are a bit more difficult, have more health. Yeah, you can do stuff like that. Yeah, but luckily you do a lot more damage than they do. Yeah, playing as the bird can be a little bit awkward. What I remember. Done it since I was a kid. When I did my test run of this, I played as the Megazord. Alright, come on. Yeah, as you can see, there could be two enemies to deal with. So we have the Hornitron. Seriously, you couldn't have like at least spelled out Hornet instead of Hornet. And then, oh well. Don't know if that's like a misspelling or that's really like the canonical spelling. Oh, it's not that you. Come on, almost got you. Ow. Go. Is you mine? Oh, then when he starts blinking like that, he runs off screen like a little wuss. Then we have to deal with Scorpitron. Which is awkward because I'm high on the ground and he's low on the ground. But our hits still should get him. But it's always when they go off screen, because like you can't see him, but you can still hit him. You can't really, like, predict what they're gonna do. Ow. I've almost got it. There we go. Ow. Alright, come on. Come on, dude. Oh, jeez. This guy's a little bit harder. I think I'll get him. Get him alright. I think there's some moves like that you can do that like hurt yourself as well as them. But anyway, we got this. Okay, you have like 0 health left. There we go. Alright, let's just skip that. And then when we get to the next level, it's them just reminiscing about the past, and that's kind of how they justify you doing stuff from the TV show. Ah, yes, these two. Did Power Rangers ever, like, directly fight these two in the series? I don't think, like, as much as I like the show, I don't think I ever really finished the series, you know? Back in the day, it was hard to be able to catch every single episode of a show because there's no way to record them, really. Well, except if you had, like, a VCR and good timing. But even then... But yeah, Tommy turns into White Ranger. Wasn't he, like, a bad guy at first? And let's see, who should we play as? Let's do the Yellow Ranger. Yellow Ranger doesn't get enough love. Alright. And so we're now fighting the classic enemies, the putties. I love how they even do like the shattering apart animation, so yeah, whoever did do this game, like, it may not be the best gameplay, but they did stay true to the show. You gotta give them that. Anyway, I'll show just a little bit of this level, kind of show what'll happen here. Alright, just to kill these guys. Ow. I hate when they knock you to the ground and they, like, kind of put their like hand like over their eyes like they're searching for you, and it just has annoyed me. Anyway, as Sentinel Knight, yeah, this along with like 2 other body part things are actually enemies from the game, from the show. Although I can't for the life of me remember what the heck their deal was really. But there's one that's neck, there's one that's like ears, and then one that's ring, which isn't a body part. But yeah, once you like get to the, you have to fight all 3 of them, and then at the very end you fight all 3 of them at once. Oh yeah, you can also pick up barrels and throw them. But it's kind of awkward, because you won't always get it in the direction you want to. Yeah, this is normal difficulty now, so it's a tiny bit harder, they're a bit faster. Yeah, this is a game nostalgia I've been wanting to do for a long, long time, and the whole Power Rangers movie finally gave me the motivation I wanted. Oh yeah, that does a lot of damage. Of course, Petties have never been very powerful enemies. Okay, here's the ears. I'm gonna have to look that up again to remember who these bad guys were. Like, I've kind of been tempted to like go back and like rewatch the original series. Okay, stop that. But just don't have the time. Don't have the time. Okay, you're getting really annoying. It's like my attacks go through you and then you do that attack. Okay, there we go. Geez, this one has some range on her. Oh yeah, and here's the last one. Ow. This one is a weird one. Oh, that one didn't give me health. Maybe that one will. Go. Oh, I didn't throw it in the right direction. Yeah, and then she runs off like a wimp. But yeah, now let's just skip past this. I think let me see if they all three show up here. Oh, yeah, I'm just skipping past this now. Oh, there they are. Yeah, all three at once. Okay. So yeah, after you defeat them, and then of course Zed makes them grow, or Rita, both of them have the habit of doing that. And we get to place the Thunder Megazord, or the White Tiger Zord. Let's do the Thunder Megazord. And there it is. Alright. And so we get to fight giant versions of all three of them. And the ring one, she is actually the hardest, so she'll probably be the last one to go down. They actually think she's the leader of them. And she has these long distance attacks too, which suck. These ranged attacks. But it shouldn't be too hard. They just keep running toward me. It's that ear one that's really annoying, because she like... my attacks like will randomly just go through her and then she'll do her attacks. Yeah, like that. Ow. And it is annoying that you're always like falling on your back, because then you have to like wait to get up. See, my attacks just keep going through her. Alright, got two of them. Yeah, that was pretty easy. And there's one more thing I'd like to show off before ending this. It's a part that terrified me as a child. Oh, Bulk and Skull. Those two, and Goldar, of course. You know, it's like you watch the show, and like your number one hope is to actually see the Power Rangers fight Goldar and fight Zed and Rita. But does it ever happen? I think like fights with Goldar, like the ones that do happen, last like 10 seconds. Alright, and to finish things off, let's go as Blue Ranger. Another one that doesn't get enough love because he's just so nerdy and weird. Yeah, I guess like the original actor for the show was bullied a lot because apparently he was gay, and that's not a nice thing to do. Yeah, the other actors were a bit mean to him. But anyway, you see these rocks up here? You can actually punch at them, and I actually want to see, like, some of them you can punch, some of them you can't. But there's a trick with this thing. So you push up. Okay, and then you can continue. But some of them will not let you continue. They will do something different. So as you can see, this one, I can't punch it, so move on. Yeah, this place is kind of a maze, but not too hard of a one. Okay, just gotta defeat these guys. Alright, I'll get the coin. Okay. Oh, more of them. Alright. Yeah, we're almost at the part that terrified me as a kid. I think, like, as a kid, I did have, like, the whole route of this place memorized. I played it so many times. I mean, when you're a little kid and you only have one game for the Sega Genesis, what are you going to do? I did end up later getting a bunch of games for the Genesis. Some good, some not so much. I got Sonic 2, which of course is one of the best Genesis games out there. Had a Comic Zone, which was a good game, just way too hard, and you only had like one life, and so that was just... I could never get too far in that one. I got Terminator 2, which was so bad that it was even the focus of an angry video game nerd episode. For good reason. That game was terrible. I got past the first level maybe once, and only because I couldn't figure out what to do. It was a bad time. Also, oh, Vector Man. I showed that one in a Game Nostalgia video. Oh, running out of time. I think if you run out of time, you do lose a credit. Oh, and that might actually happen. Oh, 1 second left. Oh, it's telling me to go back. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. I'll have to show... Okay, I'll just skip to when I can do it, because I think I actually took a different route than I was supposed to. Whoa, Goldar appears. I don't remember that. I really don't, but there he is. Okay, I guess I did take a different route. Ow. So let's beat the crap out of him. Okay, that's not even fair. Come on, I can't even reach you. I'll have to jump to get him, I guess. Okay, come on. Dude. Get over here. Oh my gosh. This isn't even fair. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm just going to skip to something else. Okay, yeah. Turns out Goldar was actually the last boss of this level, so I guess I took a shortcut and got to him really quickly. So I replayed, and by the way, if you run out of time, you don't actually die or get a game over, but your health starts draining. Anyway, if I go in here, this is what you face. You face a giant Lord Zed. Ow. And he can do that to you, and you have to defeat his hand, but yeah, just... the fact that you're fighting against Lord Zed, and the fact that he's so gigantic, is just terrifying. But it looks like you're like in a virtual reality thing, because I don't remember Lord Zed ever like growing and attacking. So I don't know if this is like some sort of weird virtual reality thing, like I said. Like, but yeah, this only happens if you take a wrong choice, like you saw me do there. Anyway, there we go. That is all I want to show off. That was Power Rangers the movie, the game, for Sega Genesis. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will do more Game Nostalgia eventually. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.